Okay, let's talk a little bit about Applovin. And one of the biggest questions people ask at the beginning of each time they launch a campaign is, why do I need to run both CPP and ROAS campaigns? So the first thing you need to understand is that this platform at the moment is running at beta mode. That means that everything is being tested. Nothing is, solid ground. The algorithms are being changed every now and then. And the reason is that just like end cards and just like creatives, you do not know what's going to work for you. Okay? So essentially you want what we call two horses in the race. You don't know if ROAS is going to perform better, CPP is gonna perform better. Sometimes ROAS would be 50% of whatever CPP would be. Sometimes it's completely the opposite. Just think of it as two different algorithms. It's the same machine, it's the same base algorithm, but the way it actually optimizes is completely different. It looks at different interest points and different data points inside the users, and it does provide different AOVs. Different scales, different creatives would get different ad spends, and then different results, and at the end of the day ROI or ROAS. The other thing you have to take into consideration is what's the bigger plan. The first thing every advertiser wants to do is be profitable. They want to get at least to break even, and if they have COGS, then the perfect situation would also be covered the costs. That's where the budget is unlimited unless we have some inventory issues or another platform that gets us better ROAS or better just stability or whatever we're looking for. But essentially that place is where you can scale very drastically. Also, taking into consideration that when you increase the budget, the ROAS or ROI is gonna drop, so you do want to have some margin there, obviously, for when you scale. But the bigger plan has to be, do I want to scale very hard later, or am I okay with $5,000 to $10,000 a day? If you're looking for $5,000 to $10,000 a day, then ROAS campaign would be potentially better for you, because it's a campaign that's very harder, at least in my experience, to scale. If you're very close to Q4 and you know that your product is gonna explode in Q4, if you know that you have very big margins because you already run on YouTube or Meta and you know that these are your numbers, then you wanna have the ability to push a lot of budgets, and therefore you need the CPP campaign. But again, going back to the start of the video in terms of what I said, that doesn't mean that that's everything you need to take into consideration and then go with either ROAS or CPP. It's my personal recommendation that you start with both and have enough patience. Again, everyone has different types of patience and different pockets and how much they're willing to spend and strategy for their brand. So if for starters that you don't have a very big deep pocket to withstand a lot of or a big investment or loss, then start with both, see whatever works in the first 3 to 7 days, and then allocate all budgets to that one. But just know that it works in different ways. That means that campaign could be very bad in the first week and then very good in the week after. So take that into consideration when choosing which campaign to run and for how long.